UFC President Dana White is now the founder of a brand new contact sport. It is taking the world by storm. It's called Power Slap. Our very own Abby Hornacek. Well, join Dana White behind the scenes to get answers to all your questions about the premier slap fighting organization. I mean, this is wild. Just check it out. You get a sneak peek. It's a brand new Fox Nation special. It's called Behind the Slap.
And was a pig farmer.
100%.
If you ask me, or you ask AI, draw me a Siberian farmer, I think that's what they come up with.
He looks like one, doesn't he?
He does, but look at that wind up. Get ready.
I mean, this is the Ultimate Warrior sport. Behind the Slap, available only on FoxStation.com. You got to watch it. Anyway, here now with more, our friend UFC President Dana White. I haven't talked to you since you introduced Trump at the RNC. You know, you said something about him. You're in the tough guy business, and that's true. And this man is the toughest, most resilient human being I've ever met in my life. You know, the higher the stakes, the harder the fights, the guy that never gives up. How was that for you being at the RNC?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. I mean, listen, I say it all the time. First of all, everybody should be disgusted if somebody takes a shot at a former or current president, no matter who it is. And as men, every man thinks there's some level of tough guy, right? You don't find out who the real tough guys are until tough guy stuff happens. When they shot at him, his reaction to being shot at was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He's one of the most resilient, toughest human beings on the planet. And contrary to what the narrative is and what everybody would like you to believe, he's one of the best guys you will ever meet. Him and his entire family are nothing but classy, great people.
I've known him for 30 years, Dana. That guy that got up after getting shot, fight, and he's going up against a candidate, you know, changing her positions daily. It's like fake. He said everybody thinks they're a tough guy. I sent you a demonstration, and me and my sensei, I got like zero response from you. Like you could have said, not bad for, you know, an amateur, but I got no feedback from you, which I was like disappointed. I wanted to hear from the great Dana White. Let me go to this whole issue of Power Slap.
Let me tell you this real quick. In my life, I've known guys in Boston and other places where there's been attempts on guys' lives, right, that have been in bad situations. Everybody that I've known, once that happens to you, you change. You know, you're never the same after something like that happens. Not him. Not only not him, when I landed in Italy, I talked to him after he just got back from the hospital, and this guy is one of the unfazed. I mean, he's one of the toughest guys I've ever known. Yeah. And when you talk about real leadership for the country, and I said this in a speech too, you know what I mean? America needs a strong leader, and the world needs a strong America. And he's the guy. He is the guy.
All right, I'm a complete amateur. I'm a student of mixed martial arts. I do it for fitness more than anything else, but, you know, I've got a sensei that can snap 15 people, you know, in at once. You know, he's that tough, he's that strong, he has that many black belts. He's the real deal. And I've learned a lot. I watch Power Slap. I find it entertaining. Now, you could use more of a palm strike, and you probably can't see my face, but if you hit just below your ear, you know, and you rake down the jaw, you should be able to, you know, knock the jaw off its hinge, and it would go up to somebody's brain like we just aired. I mean, this is serious warrior stuff that's going on here. And, you know, these guys, if you can take one of those slaps, wow. The fact that you're willing to take it, wow, pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, and it's not the palm strike here. That's actually illegal. It's called clubbing. So on this one, you have to wind up and you hit flat with the fingers in the hand at the same time, not the palm. The palm is actually a foul.
Right. All right. So now you can do, for example, I could do an ear box on somebody. But the fact that you wind up and you can, I mean, we just saw the knockout. I'll run it again. This is like the ultimate warrior sport. So you've had all this success with the UFC. I actually see this as maybe getting that big. What do you see the potential as?
Remember, I told you this here today. This will be bigger than the UFC. I mean, we've only been doing this for like 18 months. Listen, I'm going to rip off some of these numbers for you. I'm going to do it off the paper because I did a podcast recently where I was wrong on a couple of things. So in 18 months, we have 17 million followers. We have 8 billion views on social in 18 months. We have more Instagram followers than every Major League Baseball team, every NHL team, and 30 of 32 NFL teams. And the list goes on and on where I could just crack off numbers for you. We have 9 videos with over 100 million views on social. And I could keep going on and on. This thing is an absolute juggernaut. And it reminds me of the early days of the UFC, all the negativity that surrounded it and people talking about it. But this thing is an absolute juggernaut. It's the most successful thing I've ever been a part of in such a short amount of time.
You know, one of the things that, you know, I guess I've always liked about you is the fact you don't give an atom shift. You don't care. You don't care what people think. You don't care what they say. You don't care about the attacks. You stand your ground. In that sense, you're a lot like Donald Trump. What I like about UFC and what I like about Power Slap, what I like about football is they are our gladiator sports. And these are people, they know they're putting themselves in harm's way, and they do it anyway. I admire courage. Last word.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's 8 billion people in the world. I don't like golf. Doesn't mean it's not popular and other people don't like it. And you saw the same thing with the UFC. Everybody was negative on it, and now it's one of the biggest sports in the world, and this will be too.
That means you're only going to be richer. I mean, but you know what? I love freedom. I love freedom. I love capitalism. I love people rising to the top, being the best that they can be. That's what America's all about. You are the American dream personified. You have a great mind. You're a great guy. Dana, good to have you, bud. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.